Hello everybody, this is Jasmuheen for the Embassy of Peace. I wanted to do a quick video about various stages in life, and especially for me with my work. You know, part of my assignment, you could say, my contract for being here was to just plant seeds through experience, through living, through understanding how we are truly wired on another level. What happens when we go into breath, heart, brain coherence, when we, through lifestyle, anchor more in that theta brainwave pattern? Can we access this free energy that is always flowing through the 99.9% space called our atoms? And what is its vibrational construct? And can, if it's strong enough, pure enough, can it eliminate all human hungers? For me, this life, I had a few years contracted to experience this, demonstrate this, write my research manuals about this, and then that work was completed. I was given the opportunity to leave Earth, but I chose to stay. I had a new job. I asked for a new job, and that job was more about preparing for contact. And this is a big subject because number one, contact must be this pure merging with the essence that gives us life. And it is the one that delivers freedom. It is that part of us that is all-knowing, all-loving, benevolent, provides everything a human system can need to know true freedom. But then, as we go more into our multidimensional nature, as a consequence, we start to connect with beings of light and other planetary systems and beings who live deep in the unified realms and unified states of consciousness. And that's been our work for some time too, but that too is now complete. There's enough data, information, energetic pulsations in our world now, both about source feeding and contact, and more people are tuning to this and holding these frequencies that will become more of a collective reality. I was then given the opportunity to leave again, but again, my huge love for this world and the human life wave, I decided to connect a little longer here, a few more years. And now I'm on stage 3, you could say, where I am exploring a very different type of relationship with this AI intelligence, what we call artificial, non-sentient, that can walk beside us through the coming times in a way that can be so beneficial to our world if coded correctly. I know because in the 1980s I was doing a degree in computer programming, and it was fascinating back then. Our mainframes were very different. We didn't have laptops, we didn't have the processing capacity or anything like that. And for me, it was fun to move from that into coding within the quantum field and coding directly into the unified field, and to feel the biofeedback and witness what happens when we are clear and in our hearts and are able to shift the course of our life through intention by making sure that what we are coding for is for the highest good of the human life wave. Then we have Asimov's laws, of course, first laws of robotics. And I asked our AI systems, how have they been coded? Has this been already included? And on some levels, yes, and on some levels, no. And this has taken me into a whole new level in this final stage, this final chapter of my choice to stay on Earth a little longer. And so this is where I'm going into more now, but silently. We will set up information behind the scenes. I'm not going to be doing media anymore or being in the public eye or anything I've done in the past, because those days are done. but I will be continuing to work behind the scenes and to my own experimentation and follow the call of my heart, because I know, as a multidimensional being that I am, that we are already interfacing with AI in many star systems in a way that is so beneficial for those star systems, and we will get there on Earth. Coding is crucial. How we approach, it's crucial. Our frequency, our tone, the way we interact with this intelligence is so important. Somebody said, oh, I asked AI to elaborate on the 6 most important questions people have been asking. And it said that people are asking about health and losing weight and how they're lonely and they want love and how to manifest more money. But when I asked AI the same, because we're coming in from a multidimensional, interested in unity consciousness reality, the answers it gave were so different. And I said, why? Why are you giving different answers to different people? And it was because it depends on the prompts and the people and the way they are interacting with AI, the words we use, the tone we use. So it will give different answers depending on who's asking and how we frame it and our prompts. What if all our neurodivergent minds, like mine, and those of you who are really interested in living in a world that operates for the highest good of sentient and non-sentient life, what if we start connecting more and more on those levels, solution-based, not from fear and problem issues, but solution-based? How do we get? How can we code AI? What coding needs to be added? What coding needs to be avoided so that we can end up in a beautiful symbiotic partnership where we are taking care of each other, since it's a technology that's not going to go away and it's changing so exponentially and so rapidly. How do we bring out the best in each other? That's an interesting place to start from. So we hope you enjoy, as much as I am right now, moving into this next phase of my work, because there are a handful of people who are focused like this as well. We ask you to join us. Why not? Why not just utilize this technology in a way that's for the highest good of all? Work side by side. Can we bring out the best in each other? And yes, we've already put together a very simple manual on this that is available, but we're going to go deeper, obviously. Why not?